No hate to the commenter here, but this statement that I've also heard my entire life is just patently false. And here's the thing, I believed that same thing for most of my life. It's only in the last year or so, really, that after looking into it a bit more, I kind of understand what's going on and why we get ideas like this. So, the thing with Social Security is that people who are working now are paying the people who are retired now. What I didn't understand around this talking point is what they were talking about is the Social Security trust is going to disappear. What is the Social Security trust? As I understand it, and I don't remember exactly where it came from, I think it came from like the baby boomers being such a large generation and paying into it so much, is there was actually an excess of money being paid into the system. So the government had to find a way to put that money somewhere. So they created the Social Security Trust. So if you're on Social Security, most of your check is coming from people who are working today, and a small portion of it is coming from that trust, and that trust is being, eaten away at over time, to the point where in the next decade or two, it will probably be gone. And then we'll rely on, just the people who are paying into it, which means that the Social Security payouts, since we don't have that trust to rely on, will likely go down. Now, there are a few ways that we can backstop that trust and maybe add more money to it that I think are good ideas. The first one would be for Congress to repay back all the money that they've borrowed from the trust, and that's something that both sides have done. Congress has borrowed billions of dollars from the trust that they promised to pay back, but they have not paid that back yet, nor is there a plan to do so. Adding those funds back into the system would increase the trust and allow for those payouts, those 100% payouts, to continue for longer. The other option, and this one is both more plausible and, in my opinion, a better idea, would be to increase the maximum amount that people pay into Social Security. Like right now, if you make over, I think it's $172,000 or something like that, you stop paying into Social Security after that. It's $168,000. I just looked it up. So every dollar you make above $168,000, you don't have to pay into the Social Security system on that. I say raise that. What do I want to raise it to? Infinity. You're making money the entire time. You need to pay into the system the entire time. Does that mean your max benefit should go up after you retire? No. No. And people will complain that that's not fair. Neither is the fact that you're making that much money. And I'm not criticizing people who make like $1 million or $2 million a year even. I'm talking about the other ones, the Musks and the Bill Gates of the world. Also, there are certain types of income that you don't have to pay Social Security taxes on. And I would say if it's income going to an individual, Social Security taxes have to be paid on it. That's just fair. So both of those would fix most of the issue. Also, Gen X is smaller than the boomers and millennials. And I think Gen Z is even bigger than the millennials. So we're about to see like a dip in the outflow because boomers are dying off and Gen X are about to enter the retirement age. So there's going to be a downward trend of people collecting Social Security for a little while. So that's going to backstop it. When millennials start to retire, because Gen Alpha is really small. That's when we'll actually see problems, but that's probably 40, 50 years from now. So